Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into the wild and wacky world of animals that just won't quit, even after death. Yep, you heard that right. We're talking about creatures so tough, so resilient, that they laugh in the face of danger. These animals are practically superheroes. Get ready to have your mind blown because we're about to meet some real-life zombies. We're talking cockroaches that can survive without their heads, worms that multiply when you cut them in half, and even chickens running around like headless chickens, literally. You won't believe the crazy things these animals can do. So buckle up, smash that like button, and get ready to explore the top 10 animals that can live after death. And trust me, you'll want to stick around for number 1 because this animal is basically immortal. Let's do this. Kicking off our list at number 10, we've got the cockroach. Now you might be thinking, cockroaches? Those gross things that infest my kitchen? And you'd be right. But these little guys are way tougher than they look. You see, cockroaches are practically indestructible. They can survive a nuclear apocalypse, a shoe attack, and you won't believe this, but they can even live for weeks without their heads. I know, right? It sounds crazy, but it's true. Cockroaches have this decentralized nervous system, which basically means their brains aren't as important. They can breathe through little holes in their body, so no head, no problem. They'll just keep on crawling, scavenging for food, freaking people out, just living their best cockroach lives. These guys are the ultimate survivors. All right, let's talk about why cockroaches are the ultimate survivalists. I mean, these guys have been around since the dinosaurs and they're still here. That's got to count for something, right? One word, exoskeletons. These bad boys are practically bulletproof. Okay, not really, but their hard outer shells protect them from predators and even help them squeeze into tiny spaces. And speaking of tiny spaces, did you know cockroaches can hold their breath for 40 minutes? That's longer than I can hold my breath, and I'm a professional YouTuber. Plus, they can survive underwater for 30 minutes. So the next time you see a cockroach, don't be too quick to squish it. Show some respect to the ultimate survivor. These guys are practically built for a zombie apocalypse. Coming in at number 9, we've got the flatworm, and these guys are straight out of a sci-fi movie. Now I'm talking about some next-level regeneration powers here, people. Imagine being able to regrow an arm or a leg after losing it. Well, flatworms take that to a whole new level. You cut them in half, and what happens? They don't die, they multiply. That's right, each half just grows into a brand new worm. It's like magic. Scientists are still trying to figure out exactly how they do it, but it's thought to be due to their incredible stem cells. These cells can basically become any type of cell in the body, meaning they can regenerate any missing part. Talk about a superpower. But wait, there's more. It's not just their bodies that regenerate. Some scientists believe flatworms can even regenerate their memories. That's right. Even after being cut in half, these worms might still remember things they learned before. Imagine if you could do that. You could ace any test by just studying half the material. Okay, maybe not, but you have to admit it's a pretty cool superpower. And get this, scientists are studying flatworms to see if we can apply their regenerative abilities to humans. Imagine a world where we could regrow limbs or organs. It sounds like science fiction, but thanks to the amazing flatworm, it might one day be a reality. So, next time you see a flatworm, don't underestimate it. It's a tiny creature with some big secrets. Buckle up, this next creature is straight out of a sci-fi movie. I'm talking about the tardigrade, also known as the water bear or moss piglet. Don't let the cute names fool you. These microscopic beasts are practically indestructible. They can survive being frozen, boiled, radiated, and even shot into space. They can go without food or water for decades, withstand pressures greater than the deepest ocean trench, and laugh in the face of the vacuum of space. Imagine chilling in space like it's nothing. They could steal a rocket from SpaceX and blast off to Mars for a weekend getaway. They wouldn't even need spacesuits. How cool is that? So how do these tiny tanks do it? Well, tardigrades have this crazy ability called cryptobiosis. It's like a superpower that lets them enter a death-like state where their metabolism basically stops. Think of it like hitting the pause button on life. They curl up into a little ball, expel most of the water from their bodies, and just chill until conditions improve. It's like they're saying, "Later, suckers, I'm out for a bit." And the craziest part is, they can stay in this state for decades. Scientists have found tardigrades that were frozen for over 30 years, and when they thawed them out, boom, back to life like nothing happened. These little guys are the ultimate survivors. They're like the Chuck Norris of the microscopic world. They don't die, they just take a really, really long nap. You've probably heard the saying, running around like a chicken with its head cut off. Well, get this, it's not just a saying. Chickens can actually survive for a short time after losing their heads. I know, it sounds crazy, right? But it's true. It's actually a rare occurrence, but it's been documented. There's even a famous case of a chicken named Mike who lived for 18 months without a head. Mike became a total celebrity. People paid to see him, and his owners even took him on tour. They fed him with an eyedropper and kept his windpipe clear with a syringe. Talk about dedication. I'm not sure I could handle taking care of a headless chicken for 18 months, but hey, Mike proved that anything is possible. Okay, so how does a chicken survive without a head? It all comes down to the brainstem. You see, in chickens, the brainstem is located at an angle that allows it to remain intact, even if the head is not cleanly removed. The brainstem controls things like breathing, heart rate, and basic motor functions. So even without a head, a chicken can still run around and flap its wings for a short period of time. Of course, it's not exactly a picnic. The chicken wouldn't be able to eat, drink, or see, and eventually it would succumb to exhaustion or infection. But hey, for a few glorious head-scratching moments, that chicken gets to experience life as a true zombie. Next up, we're diving into the ocean to meet the octopus, a creature so smart and resourceful, it could probably write this script for me. Octopuses are masters of camouflage, squeezing into tight spaces and even regenerating lost limbs. Seriously, these guys are like the Houdinis of the sea. They can change color and texture in the blink of an eye to blend in with their surroundings. They can squeeze their entire bodies through openings the size of a coin. And if that wasn't impressive enough, they can even regrow lost arms. Imagine losing an arm in a fight and then just growing a new one. It's like something out of a superhero movie. I'm pretty sure I'd be freaking out, but octopuses are just like, no biggie, I've got 7 more where that came from. Talk about resilience. So how do they do it? Well, octopuses have this amazing ability to regenerate lost limbs thanks to a special type of cell called stem cells. Stem cells are like the blank canvases of the body, able to transform into any type of cell needed. When an octopus loses an arm, the stem cells at the site of the injury go into overdrive. They rapidly divide and differentiate, forming new tissues, blood vessels, nerves, and even muscle. And get this, the new arm is fully functional. It can move, sense, and even taste just like the original. It's like the old arm never even left. I'm telling you, octopuses are the ultimate survivors. They're smart, resourceful, and they can literally regrow their own limbs. If that's not zombie-like, I don't know what is. All right, guys, we're talking animals that are basically unkillable. And up next is the frog. Did you know some frogs can literally freeze solid, like turn into a frogsicle? I'm talking colder than my freezer after I forget to close it. It's insane. Imagine being their neighbor, right? It's winter, you're snuggled up, maybe watching some Netflix, and bam, your frog neighbor's out there frozen stiff. You'd be freaking out, right? But here's the thing. These frogs, they don't care. They're like, chill out, dude, it's just a phase. The ice melts, they thaw out, and they just hop away like nothing happened. They don't even need a sweater. How is that even possible? Scientists think it has something to do with their blood. It's like they got antifreeze pumping through their veins. They can survive being frozen solid for weeks. Weeks! You'd think being a frozen frog cycle would be enough, right? Nope, these guys are full of surprises. They survive the deep freeze and come back totally unharmed. No brain damage, no frostbite, nothing. It's like hitting the reset button. Imagine if we could do that. Spicy food challenge gone wrong, reset. If I could come back like these frogs, good as new, I might just have to try it. These frogs are the ultimate survivors. All right, moving on to our next zombie animal, and this one is straight out of a Greek myth. Meet the Hydra. But forget the giant multi-headed monster you're picturing. This Hydra is a tiny little creature that lives in water. I'm talking seriously small, like you need a microscope to even see it. But don't let its size fool you. This thing is practically immortal. You see, the Hydra has this crazy ability to regenerate. And I'm not just talking about a lost limb or a damaged tail. I'm talking about its entire body. You can cut this thing into dozens of pieces and each piece will grow into a brand new Hydra. It's like magic, but with more guts and, well, guts. Imagine if you could do that. Need a new kidney? No problem. Just grow a new one. Want to clone yourself and have a twin? Easy peasy. Scientists are studying the Hydra like crazy, trying to figure out how they do it. They want to know the secret to this incredible regeneration power. Can you imagine what this could mean for medicine? We could regrow damaged organs, reverse aging. The possibilities are mind-blowing. Some scientists even believe that the Hydra might be biologically immortal. That means they could potentially live forever. Forever, guys. That's longer than this video. Longer than my YouTube career, longer than anything. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to sign up for some Hydra DNA. Just imagine a world where we can regenerate, heal, and maybe even live forever. It's like something out of a science fiction movie, but with the Hydra, it's real life. And this is just the beginning, folks. Wait till you see what other zombie animals we've got lined up. Get ready to have your minds blown because we're talking about the planarian. The planarian is another one of those tiny water creatures that's practically indestructible. It can regenerate its entire body from a tiny fragment. You chop it up, blend it up, it just keeps coming back for more. And it can even regenerate its brain. You heard me right, its brain. Section 2, learning from a worm. Now, I know what you're thinking, Mr. Beast. How does a brainless blob of cells even know how to regrow a brain? And that's the million-dollar question, my friend. Scientists believe that the planarian might actually store memories throughout its entire body. So when it regenerates, it's not just growing a new brain, it's downloading all its old memories. It's like a biological hard drive. The planarian holds incredible secrets to unlocking the mysteries of life and death. Who knows, maybe one day we'll all be regenerating our bodies and downloading our memories. All right, next up on our list of zombie animals, we've got the sea cucumber. What's so special about a cucumber that lives in the ocean? These guys are masters of escape. When threatened, they shoot their own guts out. Sounds crazy, right? But it's all about self-preservation. They can regrow all those organs. It's like something out of a sci-fi movie. So yeah, don't underestimate the sea cucumber. Can you imagine if we had that ability? Like, imagine you're about to miss a deadline, and you could just be like, hold on, boss, let me just regrow my brain real quick. Talk about a game changer. But seriously, the sea cucumber's ability to regenerate vital organs is insane. It just goes to show you how resilient nature can be. These guys are proof that even when things get rough, you can always bounce back. And trust me, when you're living in the ocean, things get rough. You've got sharks, you've got whales, you've got all sorts of creatures looking for a quick snack. But the sea cucumber, they're not on the menu, not if they can help it. They're like, nope, not today, predator, I'm out of here. And just like that, they vanish into a cloud of their own internal organs. It's wild. Okay, guys, we've reached the final contender in our countdown of the top 10 animals that can basically laugh in the face of death, the immortal jellyfish. I'm not kidding, this little guy might actually be immortal. It's basically the Benjamin Button of the ocean. You know how Benjamin Button ages in reverse? Well, this jellyfish can do something similar. When it gets old or stressed, it doesn't just kick the bucket. Nope, it's way too cool for that. Instead, it reverts back to its polyp stage, basically like hitting the reset button on its life. It's like turning a wrinkled old grandpa back into a bouncing baby. Imagine if we could do that. No more wrinkles, no more gray hairs, just endless youth. Sign me up. And there you have it, folks. The top 10 animals that just won't take no for an answer, even from death itself. From cockroaches surviving without heads to immortal jellyfish turning back the clock, these creatures prove that nature is way more shocking than any horror movie. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more wild and wacky content. See you next time.